Okay, so continue. So kinetic theory of gases. Okay, force exert, pressure exert. Okay, fourth point, gas exert pressure on the wall container because molecules collide with wall. Okay, fine. So pressure is force upon area. And what is the formula for force? Delta P by delta T. Okay, clear? Numerical. Fifth point you write down. Any gas at very high temperature, any gas at very high temperature and very low pressure. Any gas at very high temperature and very low pressure behaves as ideal gas. Note down. Any gas at very high temperature, very low pressure, they behave as ideal gas. Why? At high temperature, what happens? Their speed will be more. Speed will be more, and when pressure is very less, means collision with wall is less. Less number of collisions. Less number of collisions with wall. Why? Why pressure should be low? Because less number of collision. If less number of collision means less loss of energy, less loss of energy. According to kinetic theory of gas, uh, collisions are elastic, correct? Perfectly elastic. Collisions are perfectly elastic, but in practical, in reality, collisions are not elastic. Collisions are inelastic. Collisions are inelastic. So there is some loss of energy. Note down. There is some loss of energy, kinetic energy. There is some loss of kinetic energy. Note down. There is some loss of kinetic energy in reality, in practical. So reality means real gas. Reality means real gas. So real gas will behave as ideal gas when pressure is very less. Pressure is very less means number of collisions will be very less. Less number of collisions. Less number of collisions means less loss of energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So these are the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases. Now next you write down pressure of a gas. Topic you write down pressure of a gas. Pressure of a gas. Now one formula we derived. Okay, derivation is there. Derivation of pressure. One formula you already know. What is that one formula? Ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT. So what is P? nRT by V. This you already know. Okay. So we are deriving it. We are deriving it. Okay. Okay. So suppose this is a container. It is a cubical container. Cubical container. Side of container is L. So what is the volume? L cube. Volume is equal to L cube. Okay. Now n molecules are there. N molecules are taken in a container. Now you see, if there is some molecule, it is going right side with velocity v. So it will hit face A, B, C, D. Okay. Suppose this is the face A, B, C, D. Molecule is going like this. It will hit the face and then rebound. So rebound with what velocity? It is ideal gas. Okay. So if it is hitting with velocity v, so it will rebound with what velocity? Minus v. So this is the wall. Like this classroom is a cube. Okay. That wall is there. The molecule is going like this. It will hit the wall. It will rebound. Okay. So what is the area of the wall? Tell me. L square. Area of wall is equal to L square. So what is the force in x direction? Force in x direction. Number of molecules colliding per second or per unit time into delta P. Okay. So n by delta T into delta P. Now delta P is 2 mv. Right side V after rebound velocity, left side V. V1 is V, V2 is minus V. So that is force. So what is the pressure? N by delta T into 2 mv. Okay, and N by delta T into 2 mv. This is the pressure. Now you see, it will hit face ABCD. After rebound, it will go left side. Then it will hit face EFGH. EFGH. This wall. It will hit that wall. After rebound, it will hit this wall. Correct? What is the distance between two walls? L. So it is coming with velocity v. It will hit this wall. It will rebound with velocity v. It will hit this wall. Again, it will come back. Are you getting? So what is the time duration between two collision with this wall? It will hit face ABCD again after what time? It will hit this face again after what time? What is the time taken? It is going with velocity v. What is the time taken? L by v. Very good. Then again come back L by v. So after what time it will hit again? 2L by v. So that is delta T. Same molecule will hit again. Okay, so pressure is equal to N into 2 mv by 2L by v. 2 to cancel. So N mv square by L. Note down. Oh, area square also there, right? Area. No, force means area not there. Pressure means area. Here area also there, right? What is the area? L square. This is not capital V. This is small v. Okay, you write like this. V, small v, small v. N into 2mv by 2L by V into V square. So oh sorry, L square, L square. So L into L square will be L cube, and this V will go to the numerator. So V square. Okay, 2 to cancel, 2 to cancel. So N into mv square by L cube, and L cube is volume. L cube is volume. Note down. L cube is volume. So pressure is equal to N m v square by volume. Okay, clear? So what is V here? V is equal to x component of velocity. X component of velocity. What is the direction of velocity you have considered? Horizontal. Like this it is going, and wall is vertical. So this is x component. Okay, x component. So note down nmv square by volume. Next, the molecule has three components. One along x. Along x, what is the velocity? V. Along y also V. And along z also V. So what is the net velocity? Resultant velocity. So V vector is equal to Vi cap plus Vj cap plus Vk cap. So what is the resultant velocity? Square root of V square plus V square plus V square means square root of 3V square means root 3V, correct? So this is the resultant velocity. This resultant velocity is known as RMS velocity. This is known as root mean square velocity, RMS. Okay, resultant velocity is known as root mean square velocity. What do you mean by root mean square velocity? See, suppose V1, V2, V3, V4, these are the speeds. These are the speeds of n molecules. First molecule V1, second molecule V2, third molecule V3, fourth molecule V4. So if you add all the speeds, that is known as mean speed. Mean speed means average speed. How to find average speed of molecules? V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus and so on up to Vn divided by n. This is mean speed or average speed. Okay, average speed. And how to find root mean square speed? Root mean square speed. How to find root mean square speed? That is square root of V1 square plus V2 square plus V3 square plus and so on up to Vn square divided by n. Okay, so note down, these are the formula you write down. Average speed in kinematics. Kinematics, what is the formula for average speed? Distance by time. Don't use that formula here. Here average speed, like how you calculate your average marks, that method, okay, like physics, chemistry, biology, your marks are M1, M2, M3. So what is the average marks? M1 plus M2 plus M3 by 3, okay, like that. Like suppose 3 molecules are there. First molecule is going with 1 meter per second, second molecule is going with 2 meter per second, third molecule is going with 5 meter per second. So what is the average speed? What is the average speed? 1 plus 2 plus 5 by 3. So 8 by 3, 2.66 meter per second. Are you getting? What is the RMS speed? RMS speed will be square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 5 square divided by 3. So square root of 1 plus 4 plus 25, 1 plus 4 plus 25 by 3. 5 plus 25, 30. So 30 by 3. Okay, so 10, root 10, root 10 meter per second. Okay, this is RMS speed. Are you getting? RMS speed, average speed is V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3. RMS speed is square root V1 square plus V2 square plus V3 square by 3. Okay, clear? So resultant speed is considered as RMS speed. Note down, resultant speed. Now molecule is going like this. Suppose this is the molecule. It has one velocity along x, along y, along z. Okay. So we assume that x component, y component, z component all are equal, magnitude are same. Okay. All have same magnitude. Means Vx, Vy, Vz all are same. Vx, Vy, Vz all are same. So what is the resultant velocity? Root 3 times V. What is V here? What is V? X component. So what is the resultant? Root 3V. And that resultant is known as root mean square velocity. Okay, or root mean square speed. Root mean square speed. So what is the, in derivation, what is the root mean square velocity? VRMS can be written as root 3 times V. So what is V? VRMS by root 3. Now what is the formula for pressure? Formula for pressure, tell me. Formula for pressure. N M V square by volume. Now V square, what is V square from here? V square will be VRMS square by 3. So N M VRMS square by 3 into volume. So this is the formula for pressure. Okay, note down. Pressure is equal to NMV RMS square by 3 times volume. So pressure of a gas is equal to Nm RMS speed square by 3 times volume. Note down. N is total number of molecules. N is total number of molecules. How many molecules are there? Okay, that number. And small m is mass of one molecule. Mass of one molecule. Okay, clear? Mass of one molecule. What is kinetic energy of one molecule? Kinetic energy of one molecule, half m VRMS square. Okay, it is translational. This is translational. Okay, translational kinetic energy half m VRMS square. Assume no rotation. Assume no rotation. Rotation not there. Only translation. So suppose translational kinetic energy is this. So what is total for all the molecules? For all molecules, total kinetic energy, tell me, it will be N M Vrms square by 2. Mv square by 2 is kinetic energy of one molecule. So for n molecules, understood? So NmVrms square can be written as 2 times E. Suppose this is E. So 2E means NmVrms square. So what is the formula for pressure? Pressure 1 by 3V, 1 by 3 times of volume into this is, what is this? 2E. So this is 2 by 3 times of total kinetic energy of all the molecules per unit volume. Okay. So note down, pressure is equal to, so pressure of gas is 2 by 3 times translational kinetic energy of all molecules. Translational kinetic energy of all molecules. Okay. Kinetic energy, translational, all molecules, add sum of all kinetic energy of all molecules. Okay. Sum of translational kinetic energy of all molecules, 2 by 3 times of that is the pressure. Understood? So two formula now you have. What is the first formula you have learned? Pressure is NmVrms square by 3 times volume. Second formula, pressure of a gas is 2/3 of energy by volume. What is E here? E here? Sum of which energy? Translation kinetic. Sum of translation kinetic energy of all molecules, okay, upon volume. So this is also known as energy density. Energy density. So pressure is equal to 2 by 3 times of energy density. Energy upon volume. Energy per unit volume is energy density. Mass upon volume is mass density. Energy upon volume is energy density. Okay, clear? So, okay. So, now solve one question. One more formula I write down. Okay, pressure is equal to N m Vrms square by 2 times, sorry, 3 times volume. Now, number of moles. Number of moles. How to find number of moles? Total number of molecule by Avogadro number. So capital N can be written as number of moles into Avogadro number. So what is the formula for pressure? Number of moles into Avogadro number into mass of one molecule Vrms square by 3 times volume. Now mass of one molecule into Avogadro number. What is this? Mass of one molecule into Avogadro number is known as molar mass. Molar mass, capital M. What is the form? What is the value of Avogadro number? 6.023 into 23. Okay. These many molecules means 1 mole. 1 mole molecules. 1 mole molecules means these many molecules. Okay. Mass of 1 molecule is m. This is for 1 molecule. Mass of 1 molecule. If you multiply mass of 1 molecule with Avogadro number, you will get molar mass. Understood? Like for example, helium gas. What is the molar mass of helium gas? 4 gram per mole. So that means, what is the mass of 1 molecule? Molar mass by Na. So 4 gram by 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. So this is the mass of 1 molecule of helium gas. This, okay, understood? For hydrogen gas, what is the molar mass of hydrogen gas? 2 gram. So what is the mass of 1 molecule of hydrogen gas? 2 by 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. So this is the mass of 1 hydrogen gas. Are you getting? Similarly, oxygen gas, nitrogen gas. Okay. Molar mass. Oxygen gas, what is the molar mass? 32, right? Molar mass of oxygen gas 32, nitrogen gas molar mass 28. Okay, fine. So when you divide molar mass by Avogadro number, you get mass of molecule. Mass of molecule into Avogadro number is molar mass. So this is molar mass. So what is the new formula for pressure now? Number of moles into molar mass into Vrms square by 3 times of volume. When you have number of molecules, you have mass of 1 molecule. When you have number of moles, you have molar mass here. Understood? Molar mass. So, okay, fine. So, solve one question. Question is, if RMS speed is 100 meter per second for hydrogen gas, if 3 moles are taken, in a container, 3 moles are taken in a container, find pressure. Find pressure of hydrogen gas. Okay, 3 moles are taken in a container. So number of moles given, RMS speed given. So what is the formula? Number of moles, molar mass, Vrms square by 3 times volume. So volume must be given. Okay, note down volume. Take volume as 2 liter. Volume is 2 liter. You know how much is 1 liter? 1 liter is how much? 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. Okay, 1 meter cube is 1000 liter. 1 meter cube is 1000 liter. So this is the pressure. Note down, this is the pressure. Number of moles, molar mass, Vrms square by 3 times volume. So how much pressure? Number of moles, 3. Molar mass of hydrogen gas. hydrogen gas, molar mass 2 gram. Now convert in kg. Okay, you substitute in kg. Remember, molar mass in kg. So what is the molar mass in kg? 2 into 10 power minus 3 kg. Okay, 1 kg is 1000 gram. So 1 gram 10 power minus 3 kg. And 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 1 meter cube is equal to 100 cube centimeter cube. So 10 power 6 centimeter cube. This also you write down. And 1 liter is 1000 cc. Remember this. 1000 centimeter cube means 1 liter. Cc 1000 cc means 1000 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter, that is equal to 1 liter. Okay. Okay. So molar mass in kg is 2 into 10 power minus 3. Now VRMS is given, that is 100. So 100 square by 3 into volume. Volume is 2 liter. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube. So what is the answer now? Okay, 2 2 cancel, 3 3 cancel. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 cancel. So 10 raised to 4. What is the SI unit of pressure? Newton per meter square or Pascal. So 10 power 4, note down. 10 power 4 Pascal. Okay, so gas. So container is there, container. One container is there. We have filled 3 moles of hydrogen gas. Volume of container is 2 liter. RMS speed is 100 meter per second. So this much pressure, okay, 10 power 4 Pascal, note down, 10 power 4 Pascal. Okay. Now some formula you write down. Uh, three speeds, 3 speeds of gas molecule. 3 speeds of gas molecule. So you write down RMS speed formula, you write down square root of 3 RT by M. This is root mean square. This is root mean square speed. Okay, memorize this. Square root 3 RT by M. R, you know, universal gas constant. Okay, universal gas constant. What is the value of universal gas constant? Okay, 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin, correct? In SI unit 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. And M is molar mass, okay, capital M. Capital M is molar mass in kg, remember. M is equal to molar mass in kg. Molar mass in kg, okay, careful. Don't put in gram, kg. Okay, second you write down average speed, square root of 8 upon pi RT by M. This is average speed, okay, and most probable speed, square root of 2 RT by M. Square root of 2 RT by M. Memorize this. This is average speed, root mean square speed, most probable speed. Okay. how we are getting this, some mathematical derivations are there. Okay, we get this using derivation, mathematical derivations. Mathematical derivations. So now what is the ratio? What is the ratio of RMS speed, average speed, most probable speed, root 3 is to root 8 by pi is to root 2. Okay, root 3 is to, are you getting ratio? RT by M, RT by M, RTA by M, same. Okay, which has maximum value? This is maximum value because 3 is coming. Here 8 upon pi is coming. Here 2 is there. Okay, 3, 8 by pi, 2. 8 by pi is 8 by 3.14. So approximately more than 2, 2.6 something. Okay, so this and this, which has highest value? Highest value RMS. Least value most probable. Most probable is least value. Okay, so note down. VRMS is highest value. Average speed is middle. Least value is most probable. Okay, least value is most probable, and this is the ratio. Okay, note down. Okay, fine. Okay, memorize the formula, ratio, decreasing order of values, decreasing order of values. Three points to memorize. Okay, clear? Now one numerical. So now we'll calculate. So T is temperature. Okay, T is temperature. T is temperature in Kelvin. Note down. Temperature in Kelvin. T is temperature in Kelvin. M is molar mass in kg. And SI unit of R is 8.314. You can also take it as 25 by 3. Okay, 25 by 3. In calculation, you can use 25 by 3. Okay. Okay, R value is 25 by 3. Note down. R is 25 by 3. Okay, so question, note down. Question, note down. Hydrogen gas at 27 degrees Celsius. Find RMS speed of gas molecule. Okay, solve. Oxygen gas at 127 degrees Celsius. Find RMS speed of oxygen molecule. So oxygen gas at 27 degrees Celsius. So what is the Kelvin? How much in Kelvin? 27 plus 273, 300 Kelvin. Okay. Temperature in Kelvin is equal to temperature in Celsius plus 273. So what is the, how will solve this? Square root, RMS speed 3, R value 25 by 3, T 300, molar mass. What is the molar mass of hydrogen gas? 2 gram, means 2 into 10 power minus 3 kg. Okay, okay, 3 cancel. So 25 into 3 by 2 into 10 power 5, okay, square root of this. So root 25 into root 3 by root 2, separate one 10 here, that 10 power 4, root 25 into root 3 by root 2 into root 10 into 100, root 25 is 5, root 3 is 1.7, 1 by root 2 is 0.7, correct? 1 by root 2 is 0.707, so 0.7 approximately take, root 10 is approximately 3.1, actually pi square is 10, pi square is 10, so what is root 10? Pi, what is the value of pi? 3.14, okay, 3.1 I'm taking, into 100, okay, solve this, so this is your answer. 15.5 into 100, okay, solve this, 119 into 119 into 15.5, 5, 9, 5, 45, 5, 9. 1844.5, 1844.5 meter per second, okay, 1844.5 meter per second, okay, clear? And for oxygen gas at 127 degrees Celsius, so 3 R, square root of 3 R T, now T is 127 plus 273, how much? 400, so 400 Kelvin. By what is the molar mass of oxygen? 32 gram, so 32 into 10 power minus 3, 32 into 10 power minus 3. Note down, solve this, okay, finish it, homework you, okay, okay, fine, note down. So this RMS speed is equal to square root of 3 RT by M. So RMS speed depends on square root of temperature and inversely proportional to square root of molar mass. Understood? Greater molar mass means less RMS speed. Greater temperature means more R speed. So suppose two gases, oxygen and helium, at same temperature, their temperatures are same. Which has more RMS speed? Which gas has more RMS speed? Which gas has more RMS speed? Tell me, which gas has more RMS speed? Temperature same. Temperature same means RMS speed is inversely proportional to molar mass. Okay. So which has more RMS speed? Helium. More molar mass. More molar mass for oxygen. So more RMS speed for helium. Okay, clear? We can find ratio also. RMS speed for helium divided by RMS speed for oxygen is equal to square root of molar mass of oxygen divided by molar mass of helium. So that is square root of 32 by 4 So square root of 16, no 8, square root of 8. So that is 2 root 2. Okay. So RMS speed of helium is 2 root 2 times RMS speed of oxygen molecule. Okay, at same temperature. At same temperature. Okay, next question. Nitrogen gas at 27 degrees Celsius and oxygen gas at 127 degrees Celsius. Find ratio RMS speed of nitrogen gas by RMS speed of oxygen gas. So how to find ratio? Ratio of RMS speeds. So temperatures are different. So RMS speed is equal to square root 3 RT by M. R is constant. 3R is constant. So VRMS is directly proportional to square root of T by N. Okay, square root of T by N. Are you getting? So oxygen, nitrogen, different molar mass, temperature also different. So very easy. You solve like this. Square root of, so nitrogen by oxygen, nitrogen by oxygen. So temperature of nitrogen by temperature of oxygen divided by molar mass of nitrogen by molar mass of oxygen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Good. Okay. So temperature of nitrogen by temperature of oxygen by molar mass of nitrogen by molar mass of oxygen. So temperature of nitrogen by oxygen. So nitrogen 300, oxygen 400 divided by nitrogen molar mass 28, oxygen molar mass 32. Okay. So solve this. 3 by 4, square root of 3 by 4 divided by, cancel by 4, 7 by 8. Now solve this. Okay, clear? Understood? 3 by 4 into 8 by 7. So this is 3 into 2 by 7. So square root of 6 by 7. Okay, clear? Square root of 6 by 7. So ratio of RMS speed, ratio of RMS speed of two gases. Okay, ratio of RMS speed of two gases. Now come back to pressure formula. What is pressure formula? N M VRMS square by 3 times volume. And VRMS square, correct. So VRMS square is 3RT by M. So you will get here N by 3, M by volume, VRMS square 3RT by M. Okay, MM cancel, 3 cancel. So you are getting nRT by volume, correct? So pressure is equal to nRT by volume. So pressure into volume is equal to nRT. Okay, clear? So PV is equal to nRT. So this is the relation between pressure, volume and temperature of n moles of a gas. Okay, this is known as ideal gas equation. So relation between pressure, volume and temperature, relation between pressure, volume and temperature of n moles of gas, n moles of gas. Okay, pressure, volume, volume is volume of container, volume means volume of container, volume of container. If container is cubical, container can be cubical, container can be spherical, okay, it can be cylindrical. So gas takes the whole volume of container. Okay, this is the property of gas. What is difference between solid and liquid? Solid has its fixed shape, but liquid takes shape of container, correct? Liquid takes shape of container. What is difference between liquid and gas? Gas occupy whole volume. Gas occupy whole volume. Gas occupy whole volume of container. But liquid does not occupy whole volume. It only takes shape of container. It takes liquid takes only shape of container. Okay, clear? But gas takes whole volume. Are you getting? Like this room gas is there, that corner gas is there, that corner gas is there, everywhere gas is there. Okay, it takes whole volume. Are you getting? So volume means volume of container. Volume of container. Note down. Volume means volume of container. Okay, clear? So one question. So note down. Cubical container of side 20 centimeter has 10 moles gas at 27 degrees Celsius. Find pressure of a gas. So now pressure you know three formula. Pressure is equal to M N V RMS square by 3 times of volume. Pressure is equal to 2 by 3 times of total kinetic energy of all the molecules, translational kinetic energy, and P is equal to nRT by V. Okay, 3 formula. Okay, so here P is equal to nRT by V. Okay, write down. R value you can take 8.314 or you can take 25 by 3. 25 by 3 approximately you will get answer. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is pressure of a gas. Okay. So next topic you write down state of a gas. Volume will be 20 centimeter whole cube. So 8 into 10 power 3 into centimeter cube means 10 power minus 6 meter cube. 1 centimeter is 10 power minus 2 meter. 1 centimeter square is 10 power minus 4 meter square. 1 centimeter cube 10 power minus 6 meter cube. So 20 centimeter whole cube 8 into 10 power 3 into 10 8 into 10 power minus 6 8 into 10 power minus 6. Note down. Sorry, 8 into 10 power minus 3. 8 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, clear? Just solve this. 250 100 by 8 into 10 power minus 3. So 25 by 8 3.12 into 10 power 6 Pascal. Okay, 3.12 into 10 power 6 Pascal. Okay, clear? Newton per meter square. Okay, clear. Okay, clear. Now next topic write down. Okay, pressure of a gas finish. Next is state of a gas. Note down. State of a ideal gas. What is the state of an ideal gas? When we know, note down, when we know pressure, volume and temperature of a gas, when if you know what is the pressure of a gas, what is the volume of a gas, what is the temperature of a gas, these three things you know, it means you know the state of a gas. Are you getting? That means we know state of a gas. State of a gas means the value of pressure, volume and temperature. So suppose this is state A. State 8 means pressure is P1, volume is V1, temperature is T1. State B, pressure is P2, volume is V2, temperature is T2. Are you getting? So when pressure is fixed, volume is fixed, temperature is fixed, constant, all three are constant means state also constant. If they are changing, pressure is changing, volume and temperature constant, it means state is changing. Are you getting or not? So to change the state, what you have to do? To change state of a gas. To change state of a gas, what you have to do? Change pressure or change volume or change temperature, okay, or change pressure, volume, temperature, all three. If anyone changes, if anyone changes, then state changes. State will change. Okay, clear? Suppose pressure is constant, volume and temperature only changing. So state changes. Okay. So what is a state? Tell me, what is a state? What is a state? When you know the value of P, V and T, it means you know the state of a gas. Are you getting? If pressure changes, volume changes, temperature changes, it means the state is changing. Okay, state is changing. So what is process? What is process on a gas? What is process on a gas? State change. Process means state change. When state of gas changes, we say the gas is processed. Okay. When state of gas changes, we say there is a process going on. Okay, or gas is processed. Gas is processed. Okay. So some processes are there. You know little bit. I think you all already know. Isobaric process, you know, right? What is isobaric? Tell me. Pressure constant. Very good. So pressure constant. If state changes such that pressure is constant and number of moles fixed, means amount of gas. Pressure constant means volume increasing, so temperature also increasing. So PV is equal to nRT. So V is directly proportional to T. Okay. So V will be equal to nR by P into T. nR by P into T. That is volume. So if you compare with y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to mx plus c. So what is y here? Volume. What is x here? Temperature. And what is c here? 0. Very good. Z 0. C is 0. So VT graph. VT graph. This is VT graph. Straight line passing through origin. Straight line passing through origin. Note down. If this is angle theta, so what is tan theta here? What is tan theta here? Slope. nR by P. So slope of VT graph, volume time graph. Slope of volume, sorry, not time, temperature. Volume temperature graph. temperature in Kelvin, volume temperature graph, meter cube Kelvin. What is the slope? Tan theta nr by p. Okay. Now number of moles constant, number of moles fixed. If number of moles fixed, so slope is inversely proportional to pressure. If n is fixed, so slope of Vt graph, volume temperature graph is inversely proportional to pressure. More pressure means less slope. Less pressure means more slope. If two graphs are like this is graph 1, this is graph 2, volume, temperature graph. Which has greater pressure? Which gas? Suppose two gases are there, gas 1 and 2. The volume time graph is, volume temperature graph is plotted. Volume temperature graph is plotted. So which has greater pressure? Okay, which has greater slope? Greater slope 1. So greater pressure 2. So note down. Suppose this is 60 degree, this is 30 degree. So slope of 1 by slope of 2 is equal to tan 60 by tan 30. So root 3 by 1 by root 3. So that is 3 by 1. So 3 by 1 is equal to pressure of 2 by pressure of 1. Slope is inversely proportional. Slope of 1 by slope of 2 is equal to pressure of 2 by pressure of 1. Okay, understood? Clear? More slope means less pressure. Isobaric process. Isobaric process means pressure constant. So volume is directly proportional to temperature. If volume increases, temperature increases. Volume decreases, temperature decreases. Okay, clear? Okay. If it is TV graph, if it is TV graph, TV. Okay, what is the formula for T? What is T? T? P by NR into V. Now if you compare y is equal to mx plus c, so what is the slope here? What is the slope here? P by NR. P by NR. So TV graph. VT graph means this is VT graph. VT. Vertical axis V, horizontal T. But TV graph means vertical temperature and horizontal volume. Understood? So what is the slope? P by NR. Okay, P by NR. Now suppose two gases are there. Two gases are there. Gas 1 and gas 2. And TV graph is given. TV graph. Now which has greater slope? 1. So greater slope means more pressure. Are you getting? Greater slope means more pressure. So you can also say like this. You can measure the angle from here also. Suppose this angle is 37 degree and this angle is 53 degree. Okay. So NR by P1 is equal to tan 37 and NR by P2 is equal to tan 53. Or suppose you want to take these angles. If you want to take these angles, so this will be 53, this will be 37. So you can use this formula. So tan 53 is equal to P1 by NR and tan 37 is equal to P2 by NR. Okay. Okay, now note down. So if you are taking angle from here and TV graph is there, use this. Slope is P by NR. So 1053 is a P1 by NR, 1037 P2 by NR. If you take angle from like this, okay, so NR by P1 is 1037, NR by P2 10. What is 1053? 1053 4 by 3, 1037 3 by 4. So what is P1 by P2 here? P1 by P2, so 1053 by 1037. So 4 by 3 by 3 by 4 is equal to P1 by P2. Understood? So 16 by 9 is equal to P1 by P2. 16 by 9 is equal to P1 by P2. Note down. 16 by 9 is equal to P1 by P2. Okay, clear? So temperature volume graph, temperature volume graph. Okay. So this is volume temperature graph, volume temperature. Next process, what is the next process? Tell me. Second process, isochoric process. Isochoric process means volume constant. Volume constant. So pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So what is the formula for a pressure? NR by V into T. So now pressure temperature graph. Pressure temperature graph. Okay. So what is the slope of pressure temperature graph? Tell me. What is the slope here? Y is equal to mx plus c nr by v. Very good. Nr by v. Okay, fine. Okay, third process, isothermal. Isothermal process means temperature constant. Temperature constant means PV constant. So P is inversely proportional to V. So graph will be rectangular hyperbola. Okay. This is rectangular hyperbola. Okay. These are parallel here. These are parallel here. Okay. Parallel. Pressure volume. Rectangular hyperbola. Okay, clear, done, finish. Rectangular hyperbola. Okay, clear. Okay, one question now. Isothermal means temperature constant. P is inversely proportional to V. PV constant. Okay, rectangular hyperbola. If pressure is increasing, volume decreasing. If volume increasing, pressure decreasing. Now this is gas 1 and this is gas 2. Number of moles same. Equal number of moles. Okay, gas 1 has gas 1 and gas 2 same number of moles. Their pressure volume graphs are there. Okay, you can note down question. Two gases 1 and 2 are taken in two separate containers. Are taken in two separate containers, taken in two separate containers, fitted with piston, fitted with piston. Piston means you can increase or decrease volume. Suppose this is the container, this is the container, this is the piston, piston, handle, handle. You are holding the handle like this. If you are moving handle like this, you are compressing the gas. So volume decreasing. If you hold the handle like this, you are moving like this up. So you are expanding the gas. So volume increasing. If temperature is constant, if volume is increasing, pressure is decreasing. If volume is decreasing, pressure is increasing. Okay, so two gases are there, separate. Which has high temperature? That is a question. Which gas has high temperature? Which gas has high temperature? So there is a trick here. The more away, the gas which is more away, the graph which is more away, high temperature. Okay, I will tell you how. See, draw one vertical line like this. So for this point and this point, the volume is fixed. Volume is same. Volume is same for both. Volume is same for both these 2 points. Now draw one horizontal line here and one horizontal line here. Suppose this pressure is P2, this pressure is P1. Now at this point temperature is T2, at this point temperature is T1. So at all the points temperature is T2, 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 or every point same temperature, but here every point T1. So what is P2? What is P2? N R T2 by V0. And what is P1? What is P1? Nr T1 by V0. Okay, so number of moles same, number of moles same, volume same. Now pressure which has more, which is more, P1 or P2? P2. P2 is greater than P1. So which is greater, T2 or T1? T2 is greater. Okay, T2 is greater than T2. More pressure means more temperature. Okay. So more away means more temperature. So which has more temperature? 2, gas 2. Okay, gas 2 has more temperature. Okay, so suppose 3 graphs are there. If 3 graphs are there, graph 1, graph 2, graph 3, this is gas 1, this is gas 2, this is gas 3. So this is pressure volume graph. So which has more temperature? Which gas has more temperature? So more away from origin means more temperature. So gas temperature of gas 1 is greater than temperature of gas 2 is greater than temperature of gas 3. Okay, clear? Are you getting? More distance means more temperature. Less temperature, more temperature. Okay, temperature increasing, more temperature. Okay, done. Okay, last point. What is relation between temperature of A, B and C? What is relation between temperature of point A, state B, state C. So temperature of A, temperature of B, temperature of C, all are equal, because what process is this? Isothermal. Now B and D, tell me which is high temperature? B or D? D, correct. If you consider graph passing through D, it will be like this. Okay. Temperature of D is greater than temperature of B. Temperature of D is greater than B. Okay. Okay. Now, suppose this is the process of a gas. A gas follows process as shown. So you tell me, as gas is moving, gas is taken from A to D, temperature increasing or decreasing? As gas is taken from A to D, temperature increasing or decreasing? Temperature of A, B, C equal, and D and B, which is greater temperature? D, correct. So, and B and A and C same. So TD is greater than TA, TD is greater than TC. So TD is greater than TA, TD is also greater than TC. So if you are going from A to D, you are going from A to D, temperature increasing or decreasing? Increasing or decreasing? Increasing. A gas is taken from A to D, temperature increases. Understood? D to C decreases. Correct. D to C temperature decreases. Okay, clear? Understood? Note down these two diagrams. If the graph is like this, if PV graph is like this, A, B, C. If you are going from A to B, temperature increasing, decreasing? Increasing, correct. B to C, increasing. So A to B, temperature increasing. B to C, temperature increasing. Okay. B to C, temperature increasing. Okay, clear? Okay, fine. Okay, so isochoric, isobaric, isothermal, clear everyone? Isochoric, volume constant, isothermal, temperature constant, isobaric, pressure constant. Okay, graph. Okay, so we'll continue next. Okay, give me a book, I will give you page number, question number. Note down. Okay, so you practice the what chapter? Kinetic theory of gases. Note down. It is given after thermodynamics. Okay, chapter 14. Note down. All these formula are given here. Okay, pressure of a gas, Okay, all these formulas. Now you can solve all questions. All questions. All questions you can solve. Degree of freedom we will do tomorrow. Okay. Mean free path also. There is one formula for mean free path that we'll do. Some theory questions are there. 1, 6, 7, 10. Theory questions are also important. 23, 23, 25. These are theory questions. 33, 34. You solve all questions, okay? All. Step up 1. The graph questions are there. See graph questions. This graph question is there. Page 741. Question 1. Graph question. All questions you solve. Question 1 to 8. Okay, 3, 4, 6, 11. 17, 18, 19, 22, 23. 33, 34. 30, 31. Okay. Just try these questions. We'll continue.